Welcome to the Rocket City of Houston and Rice Stadium. It's week 11 of this college football season, and our coverage on EA Sports continues. It's the Tulane Green Wave and the Rice Owls. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, I caught up with the Tulane head coach before the game. He is very aware that the big win against the #1 team in the country last week has a lot of people talking. But he wants to talk to his players about how good can we be. Don't let that win distract us. Let that win motivate us and show us we're even better than we thought. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. So Tulane's offense that has the first possession of the game. And there's Caden Samanza. What a game he had last time out, throwing for 7 scores. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McClure. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. They'll give it to him again. Still on his feet at the 45. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Throws it off the RPO. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Running inside. It's McClure. Finding some room. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Right side, it's McClure. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Big fella moving. Touchdown, Green Wave. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Owls offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here comes the sophomore running back. He may not be the best-known star around, but man, does this team love what he brings.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future, it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
Yeah, he is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Turns upfield. Turning it on. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Pulls it. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
The Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Run the gun. They'll try to impose their will. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
The handoff. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Brown will throw it. Finds his big tight end. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Turns it upfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. And the Owls, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back to pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up, early down play for this QB.
Trying to slam in. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not defense is making it tough.
And this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical here.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations, right? It's to step up and be physical in moments like this.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. Hits inside, it's McClure. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. Line getting set on 2nd down. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the 1st quarter. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. On the ground, it's McClure. He gets it oh so close to that imaginary yellow line, but I think he's going to be just a tad short.
And I think one thing people don't take it.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped it, and he has to have it. There he goes. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. It's caught downfield. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the 1st down. The Green Wave picked up a fresh set of downs through the air. Let's see if they go right back to it. Quick give. It's McClure. Give him a pickup of 2. Now 2nd and 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. New setter downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A 1st down run on the doorstep. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll return it. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is...
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
From the gun, running back gets to give. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Lucky to get it off.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Straight ahead, it's Daniels. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Got some green grass. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I'd keep feeding this guy for sure.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Out wide right, it's Lewis. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. From the gun, it's Daniels. Nice move to keep running. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Wants to throw one first. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. The Green Wave working with a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here. Takes the handoff. It's McClure. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Touchdown, Green Wave! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Complete out of the backfield. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to get started. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute, throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Finds his target, and they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete in the middle. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. All kinds of room to the right. Slippery slide, find his way, and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Looking to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Great job by the defense there. They were ready in a 2-point situation to defend the pass. They did so, and the offense now comes away with 6 points on the drive.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Motion from the wideout. Could not make his way to the corner. The Owls want to pick up the tempo. Brown wants to pass. Makes the grab.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. Gets rid of it.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Not a lot of room to field this one. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Holly Rowe has an update.
Hey guys, here on the Green Wave sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but...
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Takes it the other way. 10. Touchdown, Owls! The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. And holding on to the lead, the offense will simply take a knee, and that's how we will wrap up the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the number 12 team, the Duke Blue Devils. And it's the Hurricanes, who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, And this team plays better at home, as they did today.
About to start here in the second half, Tulane will kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rice makes his way onto the field to get things going on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The keeper on the option. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 30. Inside the and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Owls!
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground, and in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
And the extra point is good. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Out wide left, it's McClure. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And that's a really good job by the defense. Sometimes when you play man coverage on the back, man, sometimes your eyes get lost. And
wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it here on 4th down. Caught near the sticks. It's Lewis. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Green Wave picked up a fresh set of downs through the air. Let's see if they go right back to it. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Might as well run him again. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Green Wave lines up mere inches away from converting on 3rd down. Right side, it's Turner. They are on the move. As they pick up the 1st down, they'll spot it at the 28.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting.
Snags it, and he's open. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Fresh set of downs going up top. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Touchdown, Green Wave! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Got his man down the middle. He's brought down, not even close to the goal line, and that two-point conversion attempt goes awry. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a two-possession game. They must get something here. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the running back from the shotgun. All over him immediately.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Left side is Jackson. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Got his man out of the backfield. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And this is not decision time. This offense, it's green light the rest of the game. Down multiple.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snapped on fourth down. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. Bunch formation for these receivers. The run inside. It's Daniels. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Takes a snap. Wants to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Hill. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. Tulane looking to put one on the board from the red zone. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul.
Face mask penalty costs the D 15 yards and a first down. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. Fires quickly. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Green Wave. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there. They just keep firing. Under pressure. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Fires to the wideout. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Rice rushes to the line.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your...
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Brown will throw it.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down. Got to make the play on 4th. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Owls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
How do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. So the defense can't stop the clock 3 times here, so they can't just kneel on it. Need to pick up a first down and protect this lead. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. The defense working to manage that clock. They use the timeout, 1:55 remaining. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. On the RPO, got him. Finds a crease at the 20. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. He'll set up to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
Touchdown, Tulane! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Why not double the try total and go for 2? Snap in the shotgun. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Looking for blockers. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
He'll pull it down and run. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And, man, that is the hard part about playing defense nowadays. It's not the first play. It's the second play that you have to react to. It's a pass. Everybody's playing pass, but he has the ability to do that. And we've seen him do it today already. Just take off, make things happen. Now the QB over 100 on the day, and his legs, they're a problem.
On play action. Slips a tackle. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, yeah, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And, guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Second down.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Brown wants to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Owls will hustle to the line. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.